Hi, Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Captain.
Red flag.
Cheers to you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Exert
you.
power.
Love you like I
Pour
love
more
you.
wine.
Just gonna say that.
Don't
talk to yourself.
Cheers, Biff. Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is Ill-advised.
Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to Elad, Vissad.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do when Siri can't.
When Siri can't.
Forget it.
I had my earbuds in yesterday, and ill-advised Instagram got a message, and Siri said, Elad, Vissad has gotten a new message. And I was like, what? So I grabbed my phone and I opened the screen, and it was ill-advised. Siri can't say ill-advised.
I wonder why.
I know,
it's two
because,
words.
Right. That's why I was like, what
we
is
don't
happening?
put them unless maybe the Instagram, but it would have said Elad Vissad, the podcast. Well,
yeah,
whatever the podcast translates to into Siri.
Yeah, maybe I was just laughing too hard to hear anything else other than Elad Vissad. Because I was like, wait, who? Did I get a new follower? I was so confused.
Or did you get access to a new Instagram?
Yeah.
Apparently. So other than that, Biff, how you doing?
Today's been a whirlwind. My brain is not braining.
Yeah.
Same.
The hardest same you've ever hearted.
Ooh. Enticing.
Literally the hardest same. Although I do have to say something very, very important.
Oh, please do.
Happy 80 episodes.
Oh!
80 episodes. 80 episodes of Ill-advised.
That's so cool.
That's so weird.
It is weird.
Yeah. Because it doesn't feel like 80 weeks.
No.
Well, actually, it's probably less than that with the way that we record, but...
True.
Right.
Close
Right
enough.
now it's August. When are you getting this episode? This is August 6th. So by the time you get this, you'll probably be in a rainy fucking summer like the rest of us.
Oh my God, I'm not even tan yet.
Dude, I'm just tan year round. It's a gift.
Okay, Elad.
I want to say Musk every time you say Elad.
Elon Musk.
Elon's long lost podcaster.
Yes. Can we drink?
Yeah. For episode 80, we are drinking a 2022 because we got it like that. Pinot Grigio from Chloe.
You hate Pinot Grigio.
I know. Well, I'm trying to get adventurous.
I feel like we've tried Chloe.
We have had their champagne before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if we did it on the podcast, but I know that we did it for
Yeah, Chloe looks familiar.
something. I don't know. But I had the Chardonnay when I recorded at Brofia earlier this week.
Oh, okay.
And it
Chloe?
was delicious.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like really good. Unoaked. Buttery.
Ooh.
It was beautiful. Chloe wines are beautifully crafted to inspire timely stories and meaningful moments. From friends and mentors to sisters and teachers, Chloe celebrates the legacies that empower us to follow our heart.
Ooh.
Grapes from prized vineyards in Italy's DOC create a Pinot Grigio with ripe flavors of peach, honeysuckle, and lemon.
Yum.
Raise a glass to someone who encourages you. Drink responsibly. Yeah, raise a glass to someone who encourages you. To you, Beth.
And to you.
Oh my God, I love it. Let's do it.
Let's.
Very light.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like
A
it.
little refreshing, actually.
I was just going to say, it's perfect for right this second.
I got peach and lemon on that sip.
I forgot to pay attention.
Number 2?
2.
All peach.
I don't know.
I got
It's
all
good.
peach on the back of my tongue.
Maybe.
Maybe. Last one.
Last one.
This is it. This is what it's going to taste like for the rest of this fucking episode.
That's not true. Halfway through this, it's going to taste completely different.
You're going to be like, when did I order a Coke?
Did you switch out apple juice?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that peach and lemon. I really like it. I don't know what honeysuckle tastes like because I'm not a fucking honeybee, but
I don't know. I love it.
it's wonderful.
I would at least a 4.
$9.99 a bottle.
Oh, a 5.
Right? It was. I think it was $9.99. I'm pretty sure it was, but I think it was also on sale. But it's wonderful. Speaking of apple juice, there is one wine that we will not be doing on this podcast, and I don't even remember the name.
I don't know why you said speaking of apple juice.
But no,
that was
right.
nothing
well, it
like.
smelled like apple juice or like a cider even, but it did not.
I guess I don't remember the smell because it was so horrendous.
It was awful.
Oh.
It was a champagne that we actually needed to mix with a blueberry Angry Orchard.
Yeah.
Blueberry rosé.
Blueberry rosé, yeah.
Yeah. To make it taste better. And even then.
Tolerable, yeah.
Yeah.
It was, yep.
When we figure it out, we'll let you know.
It was a white and a Pinot Noir champagne.
Yeah, well.
Some white, I don't remember which.
Do we have any interesting anecdotes to share?
Drive safe today, August 6th.
Yeah. In Massachusetts, at least, if not worldwide.
Oh my God, it's nutty buddy out there.
Yeah.
I went through how many towns to get here? And every single town was an issue.
Yeah, probably 1 million towns, actually, because there are so many between us already.
So many highways.
Yeah.
Questions?
Yes, you've got questions this week.
Questions. We have our own questions.
What?
This week.
What?
These are not from...
No advice columnists?
Advice columnists. I was going to say
no
podcasters.
Prudy?
No Prudy.
No Amy?
No.
No Abby?
No.
No Kiki?
No. The Biffs.
I almost said no mint julep, and I have no idea why.
Mint julep.
Picklebacks.
Mint julep?
Mint julep.
Is that someone?
It's alcohol.
Oh.
It's a drink.
Maybe next week we'll try some mint julep.
No, I hate them.
Thank God, because I hate
They're
mint.
disgusting.
Okay,
They're
good.
so sweet.
Oh.
And they're all bourbon.
Sweet. What's in them?
Creme de menthe, bourbon, and regret. And dogs. If you muddle them enough, you won't taste the bones. Hey, how about we just kick this shit off?
Let's.
Okay. Hit me. Did you come up with clever titles for these or no? No. Okay, great. Go ahead.
Fuck no. Dear the Biffs.
Oh, hello, Biffs.
I recently discovered that my long-lost twin, who was given up for adoption at birth, is now dating my ex-partner. How do I approach this incredibly awkward situation and reconcile my feelings of both surprise and jealousy? Signed, Sister Gone Left.
Oh, okay. I have to be honest. Because I don't have a response to back me up, I'm like, this ain't going to be right. With your blessing, how do you reconcile?
How do I approach this incredibly awkward situation and reconcile my feelings of both surprise and jealousy?
Okay. So let's break down the facts, shall we?
We
Long
shall.
lost sister.
Yes. Long lost twin.
Twin. Oh, yeah, that's
Given up for adoption at birth.
What? How did they do that? Rock, paper, scissors? How do you pick a child?
I get the first one, you get the second one.
But it's not sister. The one was adopted.
That's
By
what I
whom?
said. I get the first one, you get the...
It's so weird.
Take the last one.
That's so weird. Okay.
Also, my only question is, when did you find out?
That you had a sister?
Yeah, like, when did you meet? And like, was it all at the same time?
Right.
Did you meet your sister because your ex was like, hey, meet my new girlfriend,
Right.
twin Tammy? And then you're like,
hate you.
oh my God.
Tammy. Yes. So that's where I was going to go. It's like, when did you find out that you had a sister? And when did you break up with your guy? And did they know about each other? And also, do you actually have a relationship with your sister?
So many questions.
Right. This is what we get for being a podcast. They give us no detail. Can they call us? Can
we message them back real quick? Like, hey, we're going to FaceTime you. We're
What's
doing
your phone
question
number?
right now. We have questions for your questions.
Yes.
Okay.
The information we have, I have to assume that they didn't know about each other because that's how it comes off, right?
That the twins didn't know?
No, that the
twin didn't know about the exes.
And he didn't know that. Well, I mean,
you look familiar.
Unless they're fraternal. Maybe you'll be like, maybe you're attracted to a type, but not necessarily.
True. If they're
Because I've met
identical.
a lot of fraternal twins and we know a pair that we just be like,
know a pair that are like, you guys ain't related.
Twins.
Let alone
Period.
twins. Yes.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter because the question is, how do I approach this incredibly awkward situation and reconcile my feelings of surprise and jealousy?
Reconcile your feelings of surprise and jealousy.
How do they approach this situation?
Well, the surprise part is kind of I feel like hitting the acceptance point, right? But you can't really control that. You just kind of have to deal with
them
that
emotions
yourself.
as they come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and eventually it's kind of like when we rewrite memories. You know, something that used to remind you of one person, you reprogram your brain after a certain amount of time, right? So I think
Good one, Biff.
Thank you so much. That was
Good
actually in this
one.
room that we had this discussion.
Oh,
Yeah.
glad I was here for that.
Thank you so much. So I think reconciling that surprise is really just like you as a human taking the time to accept and process that this is a thing. It doesn't seem like they're opposed to it.
Well, jealousy kind of is like, I don't love this.
It's like a dancing a line of both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never realized actually how neutral jealousy can be.
Yeah.
Let's start by reconciling the awkward part of it, right? How do I address, what was it? How do I
approach this incredibly awkward situation?
Let's make sure that they know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm flashing to some TV shows where they're like trying to keep it secret from each other, but she's got to keep two secrets if that's the case. Like, you're my sister.
I'm just so baffled.
Yeah.
What is going on?
A Jerry
You
Springer
have to
episode.
just
That's a man
recently have met your twin
Mm-hmm.
for your twin to not know that this is your ex.
Or you don't have a
do
loyal
they know?
twin.
Right. Or if they're like, I mean, yeah, we're twins, but I don't know you.
Right. Are you close? Do you have a sisterly bond too, right? Because that matters.
Like,
well, I mean, in terms of how the twin handles it.
yeah, absolutely. I agree.
But
Can we just direct Sister Gone Left to Ann Sanders?
Ann Landers?
And sorry.
I think you want chicken.
She can answer. Want something.
Oh, shit. So how do you approach this? Making sure both parties
What would
know
you
that
do?
you are. I would make sure that.
If Vecta,
Ew.
your wonderful brother,
Yep.
who was your twin that was long lost.
Not my twin, but we're pretending. Right.
Yeah. And then he showed up with, I can't say a name.
I'd be like, I got rid of you for a reason.
Vic, not the boyfriend.
No, the boyfriend.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I got rid of you for a reason.
Yeah, but if you're feeling
it's
jealous.
It's easier for me to say than it is for me to feel, right? Because I don't know in that moment when I get bitch slapped by my emotions, because that's what you feel like, right?
Absolutely.
I don't know how I would react. But to say like, okay, you guys, actually, you know me, in that moment, I'd be like, you guys know about each other and your connection to me, right? Or, hey, bro, you know I did him, right? Like you got my sloppy seconds.
That's a jealousy response for sure.
Well, sure. And at this point, I'm just making sure that they know about each other before, I don't think I could reconcile my feelings if they didn't know, just for the sake of this question, that I dated him or that's my brother.
Right.
Because how are you going to do that? You can't reconcile a secret that you want to tell. Obviously, you want to say something because that jealousy is stemming from somewhere.
Oh, of course.
So I think by making sure that they know about each other, you're kind of starting the approach to the awkward situation and starting to reconcile.
If you're identical twins, your ex is a dickhead.
A bitch. A little bitch.
Dickhead.
What a dickhead. And so is no, not your twin. But yeah, I'm with you.
We don't even have a proper response.
We can't fall back on anything.
However, we are often
we are on point. We're on point.
very much
We're
on the
point.
money.
And we don't have any.
So we say, acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge what's coming up.
And that's how you're going to...
And then you need to communicate with your twin.
Yep.
Not your ex.
No.
Your ex owes you nothing.
Nope. Agreed. And this is us assuming that you have a relationship with your twin.
Yes, you feel jealous, but that is not your ex's issue.
Right.
So you need to acknowledge what you're feeling first. Then you need to discuss it with your twin.
Yeah.
Either you're okay with it and say like, hey, I need a little bit to process this.
Yep.
Or it's like, no fucking way. Be with him fine, but I can't be around you both.
I don't like that second one, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to like it.
No.
But I'm with you. Like what works for you, right?
Yeah.
As the person who is in this position.
Because things can change.
But it seems
maybe
like
in
they
6
want
months.
to accept this by asking this question.
I agree.
You
The
know?
way they worded it.
So maybe that's why I'm okay with that second part. But they wanna be okay with it. And you know what?
So I think
maybe your sister's like you and he's not gonna last long anyway.
Bye. And then you and your sister can bond stronger.
Yeah. Ain't no man coming between us.
Ain't no other man. You dance like my child.
Fuck you.
I love when Mia dances.
Oh, thank you. It just sounded like it wasn't a compliment.
That's true. That's true. But you know my child. You should know.
I know.
She dances like...
But she's also like 4.
Exactly.
So it's like you dance like a 4-year-old.
Or my 4-year-old dances like you.
I did not get that.
Oh,
with that tone, and tone matters.
You're
This
right.
isn't a
You're
fucking
right.
email.
Next question.
So are we done?
I think our
response is
flat response is acknowledge
it.
what's going on.
Yep.
And then tell your sister whatever it is that you feel is what you can do.
and let her know that you need to process this.
Yeah. Either I
Yeah.
need like, hey, I'm happy for both of you. I just need a minute.
Yep. Let me take a step
Or
back.
whatever you feel.
Yeah, and just kind of
Good luck.
work
When
through
he
your
cheats on you,
feelings.
let
That's
me know.
important too. Like don't.
I'll be
bury
here
them.
for you.
Yep. Or when he don't know where the G spot is, where he takes a left at the Texaco when
I'll
he should
buy
have
you
taken
the
a
toy
right.
that I bought
Right.
to get you through another 6 months.
Yep.
Any other input?
No, I think we're aligned here. You know, it seems like you're okay with it. You want to
Also-
work through it.
Right. Kudos for acknowledging
Yeah.
like this is something that I want to
Yeah.
feel better at or handle
that's-
better or whatever it is that you're aware that like I don't love what's going on right now
Mm-hmm.
and I want to know how to better get through this.
Right. Anytime that you're aware of your emotional
You're right on
response,
track. Yep.
you're doing
right
so
on track.
great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I don't think we give
Absolutely.
ourselves that kudos.
We do not.
We do not.
But we'll be the first to give each other.
Absolutely.
That
Just like
kudos.
this.
Yep.
Only you know who I am.
Yep.
You know everything about me.
Yep.
And
Like,
I am
wow,
not.
Biff, that was really huge for you. Good
Yes.
job.
I don't have anything else to add. So follow our advice, damn it.
Or write to
What do the Biffs have to say? We can't even read it. Thank you for your question, sister. Turned left? Gone left?
Yep.
Yep. Thank you. Sister on the left.
Tooted left, tooted left.
Thank you for your question. And, write again.
Also, feel free for a follow-up.
Yes.
Let us know your approach, how it all devolved,
Unraveled?
how it all unraveled for you.
But devolved, I think, works too.
Devolved.
Sure.
I don't know. You're
I'll drink while you read the next one.
Perf.
Excellent.
Dear the Biffs.
They're writing the Biffs.
The first one wrote the Biffs.
Oh.
This one just says Biffs, comma.
Oh. We're getting right to it.
My significant other just confessed to having a hidden identity as an undercover detective investigating my family's involvement in an organized crime ring.
Fuck you. This is not real.
This is
Fuck you. This is not real.
no.
It can't be.
I just watched this show the other night on Lifetime.
Fuck you. I'm sorry. In an organized crime ring.
How do I handle this revelation, trust issues, and potential legal implications without jeopardizing our relationship or compromising their mission?
Biff.
I'm not.
Did you not read the questions
No,
before?
I didn't. We never do.
When we pick our own, I think we should read them.
I think you're right. Let's answer anyway, shall we? I watch so many of these movies. I can tell you step by step what to do and what is going to happen. Okay, I can already tell you what's going to happen.
Tell your neighbors that if you turn on the porch light, something's wrong.
If you flicker an SOS,
Morse code.
don't call the police, they're involved.
Yes. Biff, this can't be. Thank you for writing this question. What's their sign off?
It just says secret mission.
That's okay.
I think we're getting spammed.
I'm
What's it called?
fished, spammed. We're somebody's target for fan fiction. But you know what? We're going to do this.
We're gonna.
We're going to do this right the fuck now. And we're going to do it right.
Right after this drink.
Right after this sip. You sit tight. And we're back. So,
My significant other
Mm-hmm.
just confessed
Yes.
to having a hidden identity
Mm-hmm.
as an undercover detective investigating my family's involvement in an organized crime ring.
I wasn't supposed to fall in love with you. I broke the rules. Right? Does that sound right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. Okay. I broke the rules and
Now I'm torn between my family and you.
I'm going to leave my house that has glass walls
I can't
all the way
betray my
around
family,
and live in your apartment
but
in
I'm
Dorchester
in love with you.
with a hole in every wall. Descriptive,
No, this is
insulting word
like-
here.
I fell in love with a beautiful 6'5", 230-pound man who's my dream man, only to find out that he's investigating my family.
Right.
And now it's too late because I'm so in love
Mm-hmm.
that I'm
And-
not going to give him up, but I can't give up my family
Mm-hmm.
because they'll kill me because they're the mob.
But is that the question?
How do I handle this revelation,
Mm-hmm.
trust issues, and potential legal implications without jeopardizing our relationship or compromising their mission?
How did you find out? A, and if you're worried about compromising their mission, you have no loyalty to your family.
He just confessed
Oh, he confessed.
to having a hidden identity
Oh, right.
as an undercover
Right.
detective.
He confessed. Right. You only
Did
said
he
it 4
know-
times.
Did he know this was your family before he met you?
I want to
Did
say
he
yes.
sneak up and
Because what
like
better way to get
exactly,
information, right?
especially if you're on a Lifetime movie?
It's literally where I'm at. This is some insane shit. This is not real.
How do fuck no?
Fuck no.
Because if it was, you wouldn't be writing to no one.
Right. Right. Ooh.
My family's a mob,
Unless they're in a different country.
and my dream man just told me he's investigating them.
Yeah.
But he loves me though.
So it must be like part of the family that you don't really care for. But then would you be close to them? That's the other thing. So I'm talking myself out of that.
How do I handle this revelation,
Mm-hmm.
trust issues,
Mhm.
and potential legal implications without jeopardizing our relationship or compromising their mission? Compromising their mission sounds like
It's too late. He confessed to you. He's already compromised. And what, he expects you to play along with whatever ploy you have to catch your own family? I mean, it sounds like you're
how
game.
many times have you introduced this man to your family, first of all?
Sure.
How many nights have you, what the fuck is that word? When I'm venting.
Yes.
How many nights have you vented to this man about your family?
True. And what information have you given?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Without knowing.
Or do you know?
Probably not.
Do you
Because if I'm
fucking
venting,
know?
I'm not like keeping track of
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I just told him last week that my dad gave my sister $1 million that he
Well-
just pulled out of his asshole, but not me.
This kind of plays into my questions, like how long you've been together. Depending on how long we've been together, I'm going to give you certain amounts of information.
Exactly. That's why
This
I
is
asked,
so
does
layered.
this man know?
Right.
Did he know before he met you?
I think he did. I think
He
that,
pursued you because he was like, that's the weakest link.
But, well, this is what it sounds like. It sounds like he got close to someone to ruin whatever illegal trade was going on in the background. You know, and that's the information that I feel is being given to us. Like, he confessed because he's feeling guilty because he fell in love with me.
Exactly, just like Lifetime.
Yeah.
It started as a bet or a dare, but now I'm really in love with you.
Started as a bet, no hit. I had to.
You are fucking Switzerland.
In that conflict, yes, I agree.
Also, your family's going to kill you. That's how the mob works. You're dead. You either leave your man and go to tell your family.
And we're assuming mob.
It
Because
says
it only makes sense. She said mob?
organized crime ring.
Oh.
That's mob.
Yeah. Mob, mafia. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Drugs.
You leave this man
Cartel.
right away and you go tell daddy, hey, Daniel Smith is really
Why
undercover.
are they always white with you?
Because
Why
I'm
not
white.
Joaquin Jr.?
Because I'm white. I can't.
Joaquin Jr. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm done.
Just drink.
Just
drink while I
Yep,
talk.
Okay, go ahead.
So you need to leave right away. Go tell daddy I was in bed with the police. Daddy's going to kiss you on the forehead and kill you.
Yeah.
Or you convince your boyfriend, Joaquin
Jr.
Jr., that you both just need to leave. He needs to give up his job.
Okay.
And you both need to skip town. That's it. You're either dead or you're running away with your cop boyfriend.
See?
Lifetime, you'll run away with your cop boyfriend. Daddy will still put a hit out on both of you because he's going to find out.
Oh, for sure. Well, he might not put a hit on you if he's that dad.
Do you watch
thinking like
mob movies?
But I feel like family is everything is also a big component of mob movies.
Family is everything. That's why if you betray us, you're dead.
Fucking solid.
Exactly.
Solid. Okay.
That's your only options.
Let me take this from the PBS side of things. Can I?
Please do. I haven't seen that one. I have no clue how that one goes.
Let me take this from the cold case files and
PBS.
and say,
I'm going to pee myself.
please don't.
Okay, go.
I just think like if I'm reading the question and not analyzing the situation, the question says to me like, you said trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. You tell daddy like, listen, I didn't know, but this motherfucker is like coming after us. Or you take care of him and then you tell daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Biff.
Right?
Even better.
We do not condone killing.
That's
Do
HBO.
not murder.
That's not Lifetime. That's HBO.
Oh.
Kill him.
They gotta
Take
pay
his
for
body
me?
to daddy.
And be like, this motherfucker.
Dad.
Although HBO,
He
when
was
you
an
do that,
informant.
dad's like, thank you for doing it. And then,
Was he anyway? Because he doesn't know what you told
right.
him and what he
And
told.
he relayed.
Exactly.
Right.
See, that was amazing, but I'm still right. You're either dead or you're going on the run.
I think I have a really good response to this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Don't ever write to a podcast about your family's organized crime and know how to take care of it yourself from the get-go. Because we're not going to tell you what to do.
Clearly, you watch
Because
movies.
it's a liability.
If you're asking us this question, you watch movies.
Yeah,
So figure it out yourself.
Scarface. What other movies am I missing here?
All of them.
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints, so good.
I know it's your favorite movie. I think that's it. Biff, anything else to add to that?
No, that's all I got. You're either going on the run or you're dead.
This question was clearly for entertainment purposes only.
I fucking hope so.
I know. Seriously, you wrote to a... I would have written to Abby first. Or written. I would have wrote.
I would have wrote.
I'm going to drink while you read the next question. Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Dear Elad Vissad. Ill-advised.
Thank you.
Okay. I've been secretly ghostwriting my best friend's best-selling novels for years.
What?
And they've just won a prestigious literary award. Now the spotlight is on us both, and I don't know how to come clean without damaging their reputation or our bond. What's the ethical path forward? Signed, Ghostwriter.
Elad Vissad.
No, that's two us.
Oh, right. Signed
Ghostwriter.
Really? That's as clever as they got?
They're ghostwriting.
Fine.
What do you want them to write a Lifetime novel?
That ain't a bad idea.
They can. I hope they're listening.
I hope we can connect
Exactly.
the last.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Also, we are not going to give away your email addresses.
We definitely ain't because we're going to get killed by
Right.
the mob.
We ain't mobbing shit.
I don't know how to come clean without damaging their reputation or our bond. What's the ethical path forward?
This is really interesting because a ghostwriter is usually contracted by an to the knowledge that I know, that I have, rather, is contracted by the publisher.
The publisher, not the author.
Right.
Okay.
And then the publisher and the quote unquote author meet. Like these celebrities, a lot of them are ghostwriters because there's no fucking way in hell they're all that articulate, first of all.
Fair.
Right? Because there are very few people, in my opinion, in the world that know how to articulate their feelings in a way that is constructive, entertaining, and noteworthy.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to assume that the publisher didn't contract you and you wrote this for your friend. What is the ethical way to do this? If we're talking ethics, if I did this for you, my friend,
right,
knowing what might happen or what the possibilities are, ethically, you sit back. There's no way that you'd both be in the spotlight if you were a ghostwriter. So something tells me that you're in there as a partnership or something. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
You're hidden as a ghostwriter.
Right.
Swept under the rug. Like, see you later.
Right.
So it seems like if you're both in the spotlight, then people know that you have some sort of involvement, maybe asking for some dedication or credit in the novels.
No, the spotlight is on us both. Yeah. This
is
why. How?
It's a little convoluted,
how? Because
right?
you're not a ghostwriter if they know who you are.
Right. Well, maybe it's like, this is my partner or my friend or somebody I work with or my business partner, whatever. And they're...
Yeah, like when you get big and famous, I'm going to be out there with you.
Right. But like when we get big and famous.
I know, but Brophy is
doing very well.
Right.
Just come and produce my episodes, please.
Done.
Yeah, it's the ethical path. Let's take that part away.
And I don't know how to come clean. Why are you coming clean?
Maybe coming clean to the public? No, the ethical path is if you're doing that for your friend as a favor, then the ethical thing is to honor your agreement.
Right.
Right?
If you're like, or if I offer or you ask and I agree, so I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do the behind the scenes and you take the credit, then that's period.
And that's
now, if you hit big and famous, I'm still behind the scenes.
Now, if you wanted to get something, some sort of kickback, then the question is like, how do I approach this person and let them know?
How do I say like, hey, now you're rich.
Right.
I'm still poor.
Right. You're not giving me anything. I'm literally doing this for you.
Right. Can we do a little...
an exchange.
Yeah.
And I would literally go to the publisher with that and get some sort of legal agreement in place.
Like, hey, I'll keep my mouth shut, but you're going to pay me.
Because they didn't say best friend.
Yeah, huh?
They did?
I've been secretly ghostwriting my best friend's...
Oh, I missed the best part.
Best-selling novels.
You know what? Go get your own contract.
First of all, is your best friend not offering to like...
That's not your best friend.
I was just going to say, I don't need to be in the spotlight because I'm still getting paid.
Right.
You're famous. They're taking pictures of you, but I'm getting paid.
She bestie not. She bestie not.
She bestie not. So let's say the best friend isn't giving you any sort of, what's that called?
Kickback.
Yeah.
Best friend is not giving you
How
kickback.
do I come clean without damaging their reputation or our bond? What's the ethical path forward?
You're in the spotlight. The ethical path is to submit your writing separate from your best friend's writings. No credit to them, nothing. Like, you want to be recognized as a notarietal? You know what I'm trying to say, right? Did I make up a word? I certainly did.
I hope so.
That's great. Hey, Webster. Put notarietal in there. If you want to come forward as like a trustworthy, reliable, obviously you're discovering a talent. Like, what best friend's gonna like...
Or you already knew about the talent, which is why me as the best friend is coming to you like, hey, help me write this fucking book.
But I'm getting nothing from it.
I can't say LY words, so I need your help.
And I can't say words, as evident by this podcast.
But you can write them.
I sure can. I just skipped some.
Yeah, this is confusing because if you've been secretly ghost writing, why are you both being in the spotlight now?
Why are you both in the spotlight?
I said both.
I heard both.
Well, that was you because I actually said both.
I believe you.
Stop making
Maybe
me
you
laugh.
should
I'm gonna
ghostwrite
pee.
for me. If you're both in the spotlight,
Here's the thing. I'm not opposed to your feedback. Here's my thing, though, is that now that's going to damage us because now you're going to go off on your own. And clearly, since you're writing for me, you're going to do much better than I am.
unless you do both, but with a legal agreement on.
But you're not going to have the time, energy, or want to do both. Because
unless
now,
you're like me and you're unemployed and you're doing Brofia and ill-advised.
that's super fair. But see how you're taking off without ill-advised.
Shit.
Do you see? Biff, you're about to ruin our bond.
Please fuck off. All I do is put on a wig and use the accent I've been using forever.
And they love you more than us.
No, they don't. All right, so
Numbers don't lie. You're going to ruin our bond. So what are you going to do, Biff? This is your question. What
Listen,
are you going to do?
first of all, I think like answering this or asking this question means you have loyalty, which please pat yourself on the back for.
Yes, because they are equally concerned with. I don't want to ruin their reputation or our friendship.
I think a conversation
But it
between
sounds
you and
like,
your friend.
but I do want to kind of get myself out there as well.
Right. Maybe the book says written by Stephanie and Brofia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than written by blah, blah, blah.
But since I'm the main author, I'm the...
Or if you are a ghostwriter, the problem I'm having is...
Being a secret ghostwriter, but now you're both in the spotlight?
Well, that's a big issue for me. But the other part is like, I'm a secret ghostwriter, so how do I let people know that I'm writing it, but I'm in the spotlight? Like,
I want to keep our friendship, and I want my best friend to keep making money and winning literary awards, but also...
I didn't realize I had talent until my best friend was making it.
Right.
Which doesn't work.
That would have been a better question.
Right.
What do I do now?
Right. And what now?
Right.
Honestly, if you're talking ethically, right?
Yep. They specified. What's the ethical path forward?
The ethical path is to talk to your best friend and let them know how you're feeling and what you'd like out of this. I think if this is your best friend, Biff, I would come to you and say, like, this is how I'm feeling.
Like, I didn't expect this to blow up the way it has been.
Like, I don't know why we got into this position where I'm doing your work for you.
And now you're rich and I ain't.
Right. But,
But I feel like
really
also on the other side would be like, I'm only getting this success because of you.
Right.
So what can I do to make you feel like equal or benefit or like this is worth it?
But from a legal standpoint too, am I paying you to write this aside from the publisher? Because then I fulfilled the contract.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So just given the information we have, you've agreed to write this. Throwing them under the bus is just like against ethics, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I agree.
So I think it starts as a conversation. And if that conversation doesn't go in a way that leaves you feeling good about yourself, what works for you, which is really hard because
Especially
I'm literally putting myself in this person's shoes and I'm like, I'm not going to have this best friend anymore, but like, this is for me right now.
Right.
I need to do this for me.
Right.
Then, maybe talk to the publisher, and start your own career.
Also,
Talk to the publisher and say, like, I've been ghostwriting. Can I get paid for this through the royalties in that regard?
Right. But
yep.
If your best friend in no way, shape, or form is like, look, you are the reason why I fucking won this award. So like, let me give you whatever half, or let me acknowledge you on the next book, or...
The acknowledgement wouldn't be enough for me. If you're making money on this and you're literally like shrugging, like I've got this notoriety and you don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We need to also check that part. Because if it's like, okay, now you're literally winning awards.
Off of my back.
Right.
Right.
Like I wrote that book, not you. And now you're not even as so much as like, I'm I'm going to at least give you half.
Right. I worked.
You know what I mean? Yes, you agreed to write for me.
You gave me
but
these
I didn't
publishers' deadlines over and over and over, and I fucking delivered.
I did, exactly.
And I'm in the spotlight because I came to you to a book, a book signing.
Yeah, because, I can't imagine keeping you secret. If you're doing this for me and I'm actually oh shit, Biff.
Right.
We just got a fucking award because of what you wrote for me. I can't imagine keeping you secret.
This is ours.
I'm going to be okay, yes.
I'd be here's 50%, Biff.
But I'm also going to pull you up on the red carpet and be okay, yes, my name's on this book, but this motherfucker.
This is the bitch.
Right.
I just laid the timeline out.
Right.
But it's their fucking mind.
You know what I mean? I can't imagine not doing that for you.
Ghostwriters don't get credit, right? It's the point, right? To have someone else.
Right.
But if you're not an official, if you're not being paid by the publisher and that approach isn't what you have in place, then of course this is going to cause some friction, So
absolutely.
Yes, ethically on your part, please start talking to your best friend. But it's also worth recognizing that your best friend isn't taking their own ethical approach. And at that point, you've got to do what works for you. If you have this beautiful talent, find a different publisher and send them your work and let them know you've been ghostwriting for your best friend.
Yeah. This doesn't feel like a best friend situation if you're not being...
You're not best friends. For you to ask this question, it just doesn't feel right to me. I would never call you a best friend if that's what you did to me. No,
if I'm making it big on anything that you were involved with and I'm not acknowledging you or crediting you or throwing you half of my paycheck.
Or even
something that you feel okay, great.
But also be okay with ghostwriters if you do go to the publisher and become an official ghostwriter and get that money. Be okay with that's it. You're in a contract.
Yeah.
That's it.
And also that's not your best friend. I don't.
Nope.
I just can't imagine it.
No. How would you even get famous in the first place if somebody else wrote your books?
Without acknowledging that, I didn't even fucking write this, but thank you.
Right.
I'll sign your book that I didn't write.
Listen, Britney Spears is about to do it.
I'll kudos to her.
Yeah, sure. I think the ethical approach is to talk to your...
First, talk to your best friend. And if your best friend's being greedy and no, you agreed, then now you need to do...
Unless you have a contract in place, then you're fucked. If your contract is playing out, you have no choice right now, but still not your best friend. Write out the contract and do good for you.
Yep. I agree.
That's all I got.
I'm with you.
What did the Biffs say? I have to keep saying that. This feels so weird.
I know. It really does feel so weird.
It does feel weird. But those were great questions, and I hope they keep coming.
Yeah. Mob boss Tiffany.
Oh my God. Tiffany?
That was not... I don't know.
All right. I was did we say that?
My name was going to be Stephanie or Tiffany, and my dad said...
I'm so glad
fuck
it's
not
Stephanie.
Tiffany.
No.
And then my mom said, fine, then we're spelling Stephanie with an F.
All right.
That's exactly how it went.
I was surprised it wasn't 2 Fs.
My mom said, Tiffany or Stephanie? And my dad said, absolutely fucking no.
Oh, that's really funny because my mom said Matthew and my dad ran off and signed my birth certificate with his middle name.
You're going to be a Matthew.
I was going to be a Matthew.
That makes all the sense.
Oh.
That makes all the sense.
You're welcome, Matthew. Matthew, were you going to be a Ray? Don't answer that.
He doesn't need to because you were going to be a Matthew.
That's true. Wow. Threat. Can I say this? I'm hashtagging.
Can I say that?
Threat. And Biff, that was fun.
That was fun.
I want more questions for us.
I know.
But can we get ones that aren't about the mob? What?
I'm also a tiny, teensy, weensy bit skeptical about the book writing one.
Yes. Although...
it is definitely more...
Yeah, I wouldn't write an advice columnist. I'd literally be talking to a lawyer, what do you think I should do?
Yeah, because I'm already brilliant enough to be writing you fucking hit books.
Right. I just want to know what my options are right now. If for no other reason.
But they did kind of keep it towards how do I navigate this and keep my friendship.
Right.
Versus like, what do I do, period. So maybe they do kind of understand the legal end of things. And now they're just like, how do I navigate this via
as a
friendship?
Human being.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever your purpose is for writing us this shit, just keep doing it because we'll read it.
We will, even if it's fake.
Just don't do this again because
even if it's the HBO
we don't even
movie,
repeat shirts.
We make our own t-shirts.
We make our own t-shirts.
And read yours.
This was...
Send us your t-shirts.
Yeah.
Questions.
Your height, width, proportions.
Oh, yes, please.
Yes. And send them to Stephanie along with your questions, comments, and all your concerns to illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com or catch up on all of our episodes.
80.
All 80. This is fucking so strange. Thank you for your support. All 80 episodes.
No, for real. Yeah. You guys are great.
At illadvisedthepodcast.com.
And Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. At illadvisedthepodcast.
80 episodes, you guys.
Not to be confused with Elad.
Vissad. That's so fucking funny.
The podcast. Also, if you're Elad Vissad, sorry.
Also, please write us.
Mom. We will give you half the credit.
You are not a ghostwriter. We did this all ourselves. We have proof.
Siri's fault, not ours.
No. Shit. But 80 episodes, you guys.
I know.
80.
We never even anticipated this when we started.
Honestly, when we were like, let's do a podcast, I was like, we're not even going to get one episode out. And we did. We got 80. And then some that we haven't aired because they're too sensitive for us. Never mind who's going to listen to them.
Fucking fair.
Right?
Fair.
Guys, you're fucking wonderful. Yeah. You're beautiful. Yeah. Everything about you is absolutely gorgeous.
You're perfect.
And you fuck me, twin.
Ooh, good or bad?
Thank you for listening.
Ill-advised.